Hey everybody, how is it going? This is Nico.
This is Eric.
And we are Whorticulture, of course, but you probably knew that, or else why would you have clicked on the video between just seeing two random... This is Matt Black and Stop Having Babies. And we are recording a end of year update video like I did last year at the end of 2021. Just wanted to talk about a lot of the events and things that have happened for the band over the course of 2022. There is a lot.
Lots of really low lows and highs. Like 2022 was pretty much the year of extremes.
Obviously, a lot of the highs you probably already know if you've watched any of our other videos or if you actually came to see us on the tour or any of the shows we did at the end of the year.
Hi, I'm Sven of Solar Fake, and I'm very happy that after 5 years we return to the US and Canada. We also have two wonderful special guests on tour with us. The first half of the tour will be done by Whorticulture from Denver, and the second half there will be Matt Black playing. For you, they're from San Diego, two wonderful acts and really worth seeing.
But let's see, where did we leave off? Amazing things happened in 2021. As I said, we just came out of COVID and we're getting our songs played in the club, and we started getting shows for the first time and getting played by other DJs around, and not only locally but nationally, even internationally, some people in Germany and other places. So it's really, really cool. We had a lot of wonderful support, and it felt like we had already grown a lot in a very short amount of time. It was really amazing, and we basically had another year in 2022 where we got to do a lot of that too. And again, very, very amazingly thankful for the opportunities that we've had. But unfortunately, 2022 did not start off that amazingly.
Around, at the beginning of the year, I lost my dog, who was my best friend and companion, which sounds weird to say, but it's true.
It's not weird. Why do you always say that?
Yeah, so, and that really put a damper on a lot of creative things. And then things kind of started getting worse a little bit for all other parts. So, you know, when it rains it pours, it's Murphy's Law. I thought I was gonna have to replace my whole entire computer.
Yeah.
It wouldn't stay on for more than 2 minutes.
Kind of bad when you're trying to work on something.
Yeah. So with everything else going on, I was just completely overwhelmed. So it's like, you know, at that point, you know, I'm just gonna focus on work stuff. It was just about focusing logistically for the tour. Solar Fake tour coming up that year.
I also was dealing with a lot of stuff in my personal life at the beginning of the year, the first half of the year, and a lot of challenges just logistically as well. So there's always stuff. There's always stuff to deal with.
As much as we want to be like artists and make music we care about, it's, you know, I mean, I know everyone deals with their own shit going on with their lives. I'm not unique, but it is hard to be creative sometimes when you're fighting those battles.
But yeah, the first half of the year was basically, we did get a little bit of work done on some music stuff. We got a chance to do some vocal stuff, but then we kind of had to put everything on the back burner as soon as we got the tour confirmed, because it was basically all hands on deck. We had to scramble to make sure all the logistical bases were covered. Like, for instance, I didn't have a passport and one of the dates was in Canada. And that was such a nightmare of a battle for me. I started the process of getting my passport in January. The tour wasn't until the end of August. I thought, okay, that'd be plenty of time. Well, I'm not gonna go through all the details because it's very boring and really annoying, but there was so much back and forth and sending paperwork to this place, to that place, to get this thing, to get this other thing so I could send. It was such a fucking pain in the ass. And I only barely got my passport about 2 weeks or so before the tour.
I remember when you called me and you told me, like, I got it in the mail, it's done.
Dude, it was such a relief. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about. I think that would be fascinating for the first half of the year. But one of the big things this year that has been such a blessing, and I know that sounds very Christian-y to say it that way, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Fucking say it anyway. It has been an actual blessing for this band and has been such an amazing boost for us. Has been electronic body meets. She runs an amazing meme channel on Instagram talking about bands and the genre and all that stuff, and some really, really good stuff there. So she found us right before the tour because we were, of course, on the tour poster, and she was probably like, who the fuck is this band? I've never heard of them. I would have been the same way. I've also not heard of us until the tour, so we're in the same boat. But she has been such a key player in getting us out to more people and promoting us to more people and getting some more exposure for the band. And we are so thankful. Emma, thank you so much for everything you've done.
It's so cool. She just loves the shit out of music and art, and she's just an amazing person.
Question for the goth. You ever wish you had a song stuck in your head? Because I have another on the radar for you. I'm talking about Whorticulture, dark electro band from Denver with 2 members, Nico and Eric. Basically, I saw their music video for The Lesson somewhere, and I was like, I need more. It was like one of the few times in my life where I heard a song, saw a video, and I could not stop thinking about it. So for now, my favorite songs are The Lesson, Crucify, Benefits of Torture, and aren't we lucky because they're on tour with Solar Fake this fall. It kicks off August 27th. Check your city. Whorticulture. Remember, that's what's on my radar. What's on yours?
We also had a wonderful opportunity before the tour started to participate in the Battle of the Bands for Aesthetic Perfection. We had the chat vote on, for each city. You might have already seen this, but vote who gets to open, what local band gets to open for Aesthetic Perfection in each city. And luckily, with the help of all these new fans, a lot of people who were very excited about us, who had just found out about us, came out in droves to support us during that live stream. And it was very overwhelming to see so many cool people appear in the chat going, Whorticulture, Whorticulture, Whorticulture. I was like, oh my God, people like us? This is actually kind of weird.
That's awesome.
Nice. I actually know this song. I have it on my I have it on my This Is Industrial Pop playlist on Spotify. I didn't realize that this was the one.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I never remember names of songs, so I was just I saw their name in the submission form, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Horticulture's on board. And I'd never actually seen them before, so I appreciate the thirst trap level of the of the music video.
Of the shirtless.
Shirtless thirst trap is great.
I'm all about popping off the shirt, rocking the bod.
And I just realized now that this band gives me strong necro facility vibes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right?
You got it. You want it. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I didn't know. Well, you never know what to expect with any of these bands. But yeah, I was like, oh, this is nice. Got a nice, whenever a chorus kind of changes up the tones, it's not sticking with that one bass note. That's my shit. I like it.
We had fucking amazing bands like Clockwork Echo and F, which is a friend of ours, both are friends of ours, Fernando and Gabe. And we were just lucky that they picked us. But shout outs to fucking F and Clockwork Echo. Fucking awesome. It was just cool to see a really strong representation from Denver and the scene in general too.
Talk a little bit about the pre-tour logistics. To get the tour going, there's a lot of things we had to get to make it happen. We needed to find a specific van that we're gonna rent. It had to be 15-passenger van. When you rent these vans, you just don't know what they come with, because for our tour we're gonna need a trailer also. All of my contacts for a van and trailer kind of fell through, so we had to rent one. You have to put a trailer on these things, so you have to figure out how to make the trailer system work with the van. I had some more technical problems with my own gear because I would bring a mixing console with me on the road.
Oh, right, yes. Because you had to find a replacement, right?
Yep, so I had to get the whole console replaced because the network port didn't work on it on a festival that I did in Wyoming. So I found that out. Then another piece of equipment that we would need for the tour, the power supply died on that, so I had two.
That was the DL32?
That was the DL32. So I had these two things that died. It's
right before the fucking tour.
It's just, I can't even believe this out. I had to go find.
But hey, here's the thing. At least you found out.
I know beforehand
about the power supply dying.
Oh my God.
On that before we went on the tour. Yeah, because you tested it out. Because you took it on a gig.
And I was able to. A good buddy of mine that I work with, his name's Ethan Alpert. He's an amazing dude. Ethan hooked me up with a DL32. as to survive the tour, and we made this happen, and it was either you fix it or you don't. We're not coming to your city.
There's no choice.
Those challenges are really hard to overcome, but honestly, I'm proud of the crew, and I'm proud of the patience that Solar Fake and Matt Black had the whole entire time that we worked this stuff out.
Absolutely. And speaking of Solar Fake and Matt Black, what fucking amazing people in both of those bands.
They really are.
I feel so lucky and fortunate to have met them just as people. Not only do I enjoy both of their music, but just as people, both of them are fucking awesome. As both of them, as if it's two people. But everyone in Solar Fake, everyone in Matt Black. And we got so lucky on this first tour to work with people that are professional and are amazing performers, have great sense of humor, fun to talk to.
And just great music.
Yeah, great music.
True professionals.
Absolutely.
And masters of their craft. It's
Absolutely. And again, I always like to kind of reflect on that and bring it back, because fuck, man, it was only a few years ago, and it was just like before we started recording, I was just telling this to Eric, and I said this many times, but it's just a few years ago, no one knew who the fuck we were. We were just making music still because the last band we were in sort of disintegrated, everyone went their separate ways, and we were the only ones left. And we're like, fuck, we need to, this is what we love. This is what we've always wanted to do with our lives. Let's keep making music. And so we switched gears and did a new genre, a new band. And a few years later, here we are suddenly being direct support for fucking Solar Fake. I can't do the word things of mouth. It's just amazing to reflect on that. Like, what an amazing opportunity that is to, and that's why I said it, sometimes it's hard to take it in and realize just how fucking cool that is. And it wasn't like we didn't appreciate it at the time. We had a blast, and we valued absolutely everything we were doing and everyone we got to meet along the way. Everyone was part of it, everybody. But just think back on like how fast things have grown for us and the amazing opportunities that we've always kind of wanted to have but never had, like in our other band. It just feels like we worked on that thing for 15 years plus and played a handful of local shows and had a few people that liked what we did, but it never really went anywhere.
We're really, really grateful for the opportunity to just be around. Even like we went to San Diego right after the tour, and opened for Matt Black.
Yeah, they invited us. After working with them on the tour, they invited us to be part of a big event that they put on with performers and all kinds of cool stuff. And we basically just kind of just quickly like, fuck yeah, we want to play with you guys again. This was great. And then one of the big things we're looking forward to, as we mentioned earlier, we were part of the Battle of Bands, and we were lucky enough to have people vote for us to be part of that. We got to open for one of our heroes in the scene. This is Aesthetic Perfection, obviously, that I'm talking about. And this is someone we very much admire and look up to, and whose music we've been dancing to in the clubs for fucking years.
It is pretty crazy. We're like, I always felt like that, we could throw in a towel once we play with Aesthetic Perfection. It's like in my mind, I'm like, all right,
we're done.
We're done.
We did it.
We're done.
We did it.
We won music.
Here's the music award for winning in general.
Yeah. So it was just so awesome, to see Daniel Graves lead the lead vocals, coming backstage, put makeup on, like, oh hey guys,
how's it going? How was the crowd? Well, good.
And
cool,
I'm trying to focus on playing, and he's to the right or to my left, just watching us. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Jesus.
I had the same moment. Okay, yes. So that's
yeah.
I do want to talk about that. We'll at least mention that since you brought that up, because that's a cool little moment. I saw it was Crucify.
Mm-hmm.
There was a place where the artist could walk up to side stage without being bothered by the crowd. There was like a railing and like some speakers and other equipment. So I didn't know he did that, but we were in our second song of the set, and we started to play Crucify. And I just happened to turn, because Eric is on my left right now, like he is like right now, and he's playing. I was looking over at Eric, and then behind Eric, I see Daniel Graves standing there watching our show. You know, just staring at us, and I was like, oh fuck. Just keep singing, keep performing. Don't turn the deer in the headlights. Just keep dancing, keep getting into it, sing the song. It's Daniel Graves. He's fucking. Let me look out of the corner. Let me use my peripherals. Oh, it's still there. Okay.
Okay.
Do. Is this good enough?
For some reason, he's like arms crossed, scowling. He's like,
What? He's doing the metal guy thing. He's just knowing us with his head. No. And pushing us.
boo.
No, he was apparently he was like bobbing his head and stuff to it, so that's cool.
I know, it's just even a testament of like how supportive he is for like the scene, and just such a cool dude.
Yeah.
I mean, so overwhelming. And they were like as perfectioners. We were talking about this too before we started filming, that they're just amazing amazing
Oh fuck yeah.
band to watch. And
That's why I've seen him like 4 times.
the people that Daniel has in his band,
That was a good lineup this time.
great
yeah.
lineup, and it's just awesome. They put on a great show. We strive to to get to that at some point.
Yeah. We look
he's,
up. Yeah.
he's the standard for us.
And then we had one more big sort of send-off for the year for us, and that was a band called Seraphim Shock that we got to open for. And this band might not be as well known to some of you, but this was a band that was a personal thing for me, especially as I saw them here in Denver back in like 99, 2000-ish era. I can't pinpoint exactly when, but somewhere in there. And I saw them several times, and it absolutely blew my mind. This was one of the first sort of like dark music bands that I saw from here, to see that we had a scene here. It was fucking awesome. And Charles, the sort of the mastermind behind the whole project, he would put on this big theatrical show, and he has like dancing girls in cages and stuff, and like, just on a cool shit they would put on. Suddenly, here we are on tour, and I'm talking to Charles, that he reached out and asked us to be part of the show. You guys want to open up for this? It's like, yes.
Spit take. Right on the laptop.
Right on the gear.
Yeah.
We're on the irreplaceable gear. Spit take. That's how it felt, and it was such, it's weird to talk about, like, 20 years later, 20 plus, here we are after being an audience member and like looking up to him like, oh my God, this is so cool. And here we are suddenly being part of the show and actually being a support act for Seraphim Shock. And there's like kind of like, at least for me, kind of this full circle feel to that. And it, hey, it only took 2 decades. But now that I'm a 40-year-old man, Charles, can we open for you? We have a toe-tapping new band.
The tennis ball
Ready?
walker.
Everybody ready? But honestly, it was just really, really cool. And so that's what I'm saying. This year, like the highs from this year are just, I don't have words sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'll say what happened, and then I kind of do a double take and think of like, did I just seriously say, did that actually just happen? Did we just go on like a month-long tour with Solar Fake? I mean, we played the first part of it, but we were crew members for the rest of it, and we were part of the tour. Like, shit, we were part of that shit. That's amazing. Like, did we just open for Daniel Graves? Yes, we did. Did we just open for Charles and Seraphim Shock? Yes, we fucking did. What the fuck? And we, none of this would happen if it weren't for all of you. That
there's a lot of good musicians. There's a lot of good bands out there, and it's like, it's humbling for us because like, we just work on what we like, and we're lucky enough that other people like it too. and put us in this position. We're just doing what we love, and we're really thankful that, you know, people give us the time of day and give us the opportunity to be around. But, you know, we're still going to be working hard, and we have the studio's fixed, and we are getting back into the swing of things, and I'm excited for the new stuff that's coming out. It's like, not to get too foreshadowy, but some of these are like my favorite songs that we've ever done. You know, we're gonna get this rocking and rolling, and I'm excited for 2023.
Me too. I'm excited to get back in the studio. I'm excited to share new music with you all. It's been a little while, but this year was very focused on tour and shows, and really kind of pushing that for us, which was amazing. Definitely got to take those opportunities. And I'm not really sure what the overall focus of next year. Actually, we're going to be talking a little bit about, after we stop recording, we're going to be kind of putting together some plans for 2023 and figure out exactly kind of how we want to tackle it and all that, which is going to be cool and exciting. But what we do know is what Eric already said, is we will be going back in the studio, and we have songs that have been ready for a while. I mentioned that before, and we just haven't had a chance to actually record and produce and mix them. But that is going to be a big focus of 2023. That much I do know, because we want to get some, you know, a decent amount of new music out for you to share that with you. New merch, I want to get that going, so to be able to make cool new merch so we can share with you, and you can actually, buy it, because you can't right now.
And maybe EPs,
yes,
pressing EPs.
Absolutely.
That's in the...
Do an EP of the first of season 1, everything we've released so far.
Maybe bonus track?
Maybe, don't know. We haven't worked on that yet. We're still kicking that shit around, so I don't know. Suggestions.
Richard Cheese versions of season 1.
Fuck yes, dude, that'd be awesome. Everything sounds like Girl from Ipanema.
Yeah.
The benefits of torture comes walking.
Oh, Jesus. It's really funny, actually.
But anyway, yes. As I said, lots of highs and lows and stuff. It's a very dramatic year, very interesting year for us. But we're so thankful with the the support and all the amazing people, and I didn't get a chance to say that yet, but all the amazing people we met this year, because there's so many cool people that we met on the tour. Not only just the bands, but opening bands, local bands, but everyone in the audience who's been so kind and been so receptive. Many of you who have seen us in certain cities that we performed in and started following us on social media and sending us messages and been helpful and showing it to your friends, wearing the shirts. It's really fucking cool. And I guess maybe a lot of that comes from a person who kind of got jaded. Both of us kind of did. Then kind of started believing that that maybe this wasn't possible for us. That's all we've ever wanted to do, was be musicians and make music, perform music, and obviously share it with people who like it. And felt like there was a time where, maybe that was not in our cards. Maybe that was not for us.
But it's it's the help of all our Denver people to get us this point. For
thank you,
Ron for playing us, Linda and Tan for pushing us at the beginning,
Cammy for vetting us, finding us, supporting us,
and
Leslie for encouraging us not to give up. So many amazing, all the DJs who have played us both here and abroad. So many people, and of course everyone in our Discord. You guys are fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing community. By the way, if you are not signed up for our Discord, please do that. We have an amazing community of people. Everyone's very supportive of each other. It's a great place to meet new people. Don't worry, people are not just talking about horticulture 24/7, although they usually are making fun of us and making silly memes. But beyond that, is everyone just kind of talking about their lives and meeting people, and there's a lot of support there. And we have a very accepting and open place, and I would like you to be a part of it as well. Just a cool place.
The community that's risen around this band is just the coolest thing ever. I'm part of their Discord server, and I've never seen such an active Discord server for a single band. Like, it's really cool.
So anyway, cool things to look forward to in 2023. We're very excited. I think we're gonna go grab some drinks and talk about the future. Eckhart, think about the future.
Eckhart! Think about the future.
Drink. But as always, thank you all again for all your support. We would not be here without you, and we think about that quite a lot.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Without you.
And scene.
Oh my god.
We will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you in 2023.
Yep.
Bye. Bye.